Hello everyone and welcome back to Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward, the video walkthrough which will never be finished. We're on video number 23. I'm Michael Gray. With me today is Diana Gray, no relation.
Wow, it's been a long time since we've had to say that, huh?
Yeah, we're okay, we introduced ourselves. Oh hey, I'm starting from the very beginning of the game again.
Wow, I was gonna say,
That's not
wait a
smart.
minute.
You might notice some of the scenes that flash by are different compared to the very beginning of the game, now that you know more things. And
Oh,
anyway,
now
once you reach an ending, that's what you have to do. The game literally forces you to start from the very beginning, and you have to watch that opening scene, and then you can skip
so
in
frustrated.
time to where we're going now, which is the Luna ending. Okay, so my notes here say you go to magenta, then you ally, then you go to the green, then you ally. Because allying with Luna is a good idea.
Always. Even though we know she's a robot.
And there's a version of this walkthrough without audio commentary. Okay, we got through all of our 3 things. Okay, good.
Hooray! Now we can start talking about randomness again.
Yeah, let's talk about dating sims. Oh, there's like the 50th Prince dating sim.
I think we may have exhausted that topic last time, even though we said we weren't going to talk about it, and then we proceeded to talk about it.
Well, I know they have a new one, and I think it's just the old one with a shiny bow on it.
Sounds good to me. I'm fine with that.
All right. So, comments on the previous video is more people are happy that we're doing another video and no comments on what actually happens in the video.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it had been a while.
All right, so this is to whatever you call it, to remind everybody where we are. We went into the AB room, and Luna is alive again. We know she's a robot.
She was just chilling outside the door.
Yeah, so she's a robot, and she's the only one who's alive, except for Quark. Quark's the only one who could be alive. Maybe the game will explain.
But did they leave her bracelet outside the door? Wasn't that a thing that happened?
I don't
know. I might be totally wrong.
I think the only way Quark could be alive is if somebody removed his bracelet.
No, not Quark's, Luna's.
I don't know what's going on with her.
Okay, I don't even remember. It's been forever since I finished this game. So, I know Luna was obviously one of the last endings that I got, so...
Well, it's usually the second to last ending.
Yeah, because I think this is, like, I did all of this and then got blocked. Like, this is one of the first endings that I tried to get because I liked Luna. And then I got blocked, like, really early on. I think I literally, when playing this game, found all of the blocks before I found any of the actual endings.
See, what I did was I did the endings from left to right.
I just picked randomly. And then when that
didn't
work...
Using the flowchart. That's literally how I did it. Anyway, this is one of those endings where we have a third round of the Ambidex game.
Yeah. That's exciting.
So we're all going to have 9 BP now.
Yay! Everyone gets to leave together.
Well... Except for all the dead people. Like...
Except for all the dead people. That was unfortunate.
But... Alice died... Dio and Kay killed each other at the same time.
Tenmyoji and Clover died.
They were handcuffed together on a sink.
With 016 on Clover's thigh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Which conveniently nobody goes inside that room if you pick the other pathway.
And Luna just peaced out.
Luna just showed up to vote and she left. Oh, here you go. You're right. She left the bracelet.
Oh, I knew it. I watched the last video.
So she didn't vote at all. She just defaulted to ally. Okay.
Seems kind of pointless.
Does the system vote ally for her?
Well, then what was the point of her she just wanted to see Sigma one last time?
Probably.
Of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh, I want to talk about other stuff, but that would be major spoilers, so...
Yeah, same. I'm sure I was thinking the same thing as you, because I was about to say it, and I was like, oh, nope, nope.
Why Sigma and Luna is the best relationship.
Yeah,
Oh,
yep.
that's fine. Dead. Yeah,
Alive.
Quark is the only one whose corpse we haven't seen, so...
Yeah, we see everyone else. So we all have 9, and we can leave.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
But like I said, I think it's the case that somebody took off Quark's bracelet, so he didn't technically die, so he's technically still alive somewhere with 9 BP. Why did they bother to show, like, the reassigned color things?
I don't know. This is a nice shot of the magenta door here.
Mm-hmm.
Very artistic.
I would be wondering, except I'm not. What was I gonna wonder?
I don't know. What were you gonna wonder?
People's colors, do the colors get reused on the dead people, or it's just like, oh, that person's out, that color is now out of the game?
Don't their bracelets,
Their bracelets don't matter anymore at this point. We're past round 3, so...
I mean, like, are you asking if colors are distributed to them anyway, or...
Yeah, even though they're dead.
I thought their bracelets... I might be totally wrong about this, but I thought their bracelets had, like, the skull on them like it showed on the screen, but I might just be imagining things.
Probably does, but, you know, in that case, somebody dies round 1. What's gonna happen round 2? Because you can't get 3 people to go through a door.
Maybe they were counting on no one dying in round 1. Or those people who...
Yeah, they knew nobody would die in round 1, and they knew if people die in round 2, it's a game over, so...
Yeah, so they're just like, alright.
That situation never happens.
I mean, if you guys are stupid enough to kill people in round 1, you all deserve to die.
That's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that.
Well, no, I mean, it could have been a situation like everybody decided, this game is stupid, we're not gonna vote. They do that for round 1, and then they all automatically die.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know the rule that somebody from each group has to vote.
Mm-hmm.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
Anyway, Luna's wandering around somewhere because she's like a robot.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is this the exact same as the bad ending that we saw last video? Or is this... Because that first part was, like, the part where they were talking.
Very much the same.
But is this different?
That's the change. Our heroes are going to find Quark rather than Luna taking Quark and just leaving with him.
Is this part's different though, right? Like, this is new?
Wait, they changed? Now Phi is a red solo. And he's a magenta pair, so that means Luna must be the magenta pair? Okay, what does magenta and red make? Probably white, so they can go through a white door.
So, yeah.
Why do we always have to question the color theory? And everything?
I don't know. Oh, here's something to talk about, I guess. I think I tweeted about this a while ago, or maybe I was talking to you and Paul and Nicola about it, but my physics class is basically preparing me for the nonary game, because we learned about color theory, and we learned about the hexadecimal numbering from the last game, and I'm totally expecting to go in there for my final, and it's just going to be like the bracelet sitting on the tables, and we're all going to have to play the nonary game. Am I crazy yet? That's what I'm expecting.
No, you're going to be forced.
I think she has an agenda.
Dilemma.
Yeah, no, and then I learned about that in psychology.
Your teacher is 0.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, Prisoner's Dilemma was a different class, but it was preparing me. I'm so ready. I'm ready for the nonary game.
I like the Prisoner's Dilemma. You know, I read something about it. You know, somebody shared something with me about it, about how it works in economics. I'm like, no, this is totally bogus.
Yeah.
I don't believe economics works based on the Prisoner's Dilemma. I don't believe, I do believe Pepsi and Coke are trying to kill each other, but we are in
I mean,
fact
I guess it
also
depends.
cooperating at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on your outlook on economics as a whole, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
Well, no, it was saying it's like, well, Coke could choose to betray Pepsi by lowering the price of all of its soda by 30 cents. And that way Coke will make more sales.
Yeah. Like, if you think about it that way, then it kind of makes sense, but I don't think it applies as well.
As like,
in
but no,
economics.
Coke and Pepsi have allied to keep soda prices high. Because that way everyone wins.
Take a look. See the
I
lock?
mean, yeah.
I don't know, I'm doing a much better job of explaining it than the actual, economics article did.
There's only one person who could have opened it.
I mean, my explanation in my psychology class was basically the same as this game, except they didn't use fruit analogies, and that threw me off.
They didn't use
So I went back and
banana? That's so sad.
Yeah. No. So I went back and found the video in this playthrough that has the prisoner's dilemma, and I watched that to review for my test.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. Really. Okay, I was gonna ask this. I was gonna ask if we were gonna find him in here but I didn't want to say anything because just in case you know. But
Yeah. No, I think the thing that threw me off with the economics thing is they presume that the best possible scenario for the prisoner's dilemma is one where everybody betrays each other all the time. I'm like, how is that best case scenario?
yeah, that's not well. I mean, if we're going with the Coke and Pepsi analogy, and both of them betray each other, then it would be the best for us because their prices would be lowered, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind having extra low
So
prices.
it's best for us. So I mean, I think they're just saying it's best for us and not necessarily best for the companies.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I don't understand economics.
I don't know. I don't either. I'm not in economics. I'm not a math person.
So here's an economics question that I have. Movies are, I was always told that, high demand equals high prices, low demand equals low prices.
Yeah.
But in real life, it seems like low demand translates to high prices.
I don't know. Maybe that's just something weird about the movie industry, but
ticket prices increased to compensate for the fact that nobody was buying movie tickets this summer.
I mean, it's probably because the movies still had a set budget that they spent, and they wanted to be able to meet the budget.
Mm-hmm.
So they just raised prices, which doesn't seem to make any sense. But if they actually sell them, then
yeah, I mean, if you raise your prices, people are going to be less likely to buy movie tickets, and then you've just betrayed the entire movie-going public.
Yeah, basically. I don't know, that's kind of dumb.
Oh no, that's a dumb analogy. Hey, Quark is not dead, but he's...
I was gonna say...
He's unconscious.
Quick, steal his snack!
Trying to study for finals, his economics final, and his brain just gave out.
I feel you. It's okay. You're gonna make it.
You're not gonna make it with an A, but you're gonna make it.
You're gonna make it through.
What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Okay, fine. Way to be demanding.
Would she, respond the same way if he said, yes, absolutely?
Yeah. What about Luna?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
Luna didn't kill anybody. She's a beautiful robot.
Right now they think she killed everyone, so...
There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
Wait, no. They all killed each other. What?
Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
Well, we know that she killed,
And what's that the same number as?
Wait, didn't we find out she killed someone?
No, I don't think Luna
Oh no, wait, that was
killed anybody.
Clover. Just kidding. I thought it was Luna, but it's not.
Yeah, but seriously, it's obviously Dio reflected on, not 016. How did Clover know Luna's serial number?
I don't know.
You're jumping to conclusions, Phi. I know you're very good at jumping. You can jump all the way across the room in one jump.
Yeah, I know.
But this is jumping to conclusions.
Exactly.
I mean, the crane thing might have made sense,
Alice noticed it right away.
but
At the very least, that would mean
the rest
Luna
is a
had
little bit
reason to
out
try and
there.
kill Alice.
Well, no. All we know for certain is that the old woman came out of the same AB room as Luna.
Hey, remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the
That
room
doesn't
with
mean
Dio and
Luna
Kay.
murdered the old woman. Not necessarily.
I admit none of this evidence is conclusive.
Yeah,
Look at our
seriously, Fi,
options.
get it together.
You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer?
Look, Fi.
You!
What happened? What happened to your theory that Dio and Kay killed each other at the same time? And let's not forget the fact that they would all be dead anyway because they were not able to go through the doors in time.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't think Dio and Kay killing each other at the same time makes sense. Anyways, because of the like, I mean, what? Dio was stabbed with a lance in the chest, and Kay was hit with a axe over the back of the head. Either order you try, it doesn't really make sense. Like,
You're
doubt.
right, but the game gives us that explanation. Do you have like a possible alternate explanation?
Oh wait, is that really? Oh, never mind. Awkward.
Don't scare me like that.
Were you thinking that maybe Fi is the killer?
Okay, I'm going
No.
to open it. You ready?
Maybe. No.
Okay, here's my theory. One of them killed the other, and Zero Jr. automatically just killed the other person with poison, let's say K,
And then planted the axe?
and then got Luna to plant the axe in the back of K's head to make it seem like they killed each other. And he did this for no particular reason other than to screw with us.
See, I think that makes more sense. Just saying.
Well, actually, we're going to get a long explanation of who killed who, actually.
Yeah, I remember this ending.
We got a minor explanation in the previous video, but that was more about Luna stealing Quark.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just made an out-of-nowhere reference to the tortoise and the hare.
Yeah, that was weird. And a heavily explained reference as well. You know, just in case you don't know what the tortoise and the hare is.
Maybe that's not a thing in Japan. Maybe they don't know ancient Greek fables.
I mean, or maybe it was something else in the original and it was localized for here. And they needed to fill some dialogue. I don't know.
They could have like, so did you catch that movie last night? No. Hey, we're in the future.
No, I've been in here.
Does that mean such and such movie came out? It's like, oh no, that franchise has been rebooted 6 times already.
Probably.
Sigma!
Oh no, Sigma.
Get back here!
Sorry, Fi. We're just gonna leave you. That's an awkward pose for Fi.
That's a really awkward pose.
Like, that is not a I'm holding something heavy pose. That's an I need to go to the bathroom pose.
Literally exactly what I was gonna say.
Think about what you're doing! Sigma!
Also, she needs a much longer skirt.
You can't do this!
Maybe.
Well, remember the very beginning of the game where there was a joke about Sigma looking up her skirt?
Yeah.
And, you know, having his face between her thighs. Why was that the dirty joke they opened the game with? Ugh,
I don't know.
that was bad.
It was. I agree. Still don't understand the purpose of those little bolty things.
Anyway, Sigma, the not smart hero, I think it's just to make it much longer. So our characters
Plus, we have to
yell
get
at
an
each other
explanation.
through the door for a longer period of time.
So basically, we're stuck in here now with a potential murderer. Potential.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's
Good plan, Sig. Good plan.
too bad this isn't like a bit more realistic. Like Sigma could jump in time to this decision again and then go through the door and escape. Yeah.
Yay, we did it. Kind of.
One of my objectives.
That's just creepy. He's cool. He's cool with being in here forever. It's fine.
As long as he's got Luna. Well, and he can jump through time to another decision, apparently. I don't know. I guess that flash indicated that he now knows everything from all the other timelines.
Wait, what flash? I wasn't paying attention.
I don't know. Apparently, Sigma knows everything from all the other timelines now.
Oh, hey, girl, what you doing?
You knew?
Obviously, I know everything.
Yeah, Sigma's totally like the time master.
Isn't this nice?
Yeah.
He's like Dr. Y.
It's the only place in this whole facility
Doctor Who.
I kind of feel
Yeah.
silly
Doctor
saying
what?
it makes me
I don't know.
great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation.
So we've already
Okay.
had one ending, which was a long conversation with Luna, and now we're gonna have another ending, which is a long conversation with Luna.
Meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history? I know
What?
what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Granted, it's only a localized time field, like he's not able to go back 50 years or anything, but...
This bird told me.
The bird. Yeah, isn't it? It's only like only on this one day. He can time travel as much as he wants. Only in this one day period.
Aren't you here to ask me something? Why
This
I
music
killed
is
them,
so
perhaps?
sad. I actually like it, though.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
Because you're a robot and you have the robot rules, which say robots don't kill.
Yeah. This music is so sad. Okay, you killed the sad music, man. You killed it.
Might as well start with the old woman.
That's a really awkward way to die.
Dio killed
Why
her.
do you think so?
No. She was killed by she was killed on the other side of the room, and somebody picked her up and dragged her to the booth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we figured that out, and we found the bloody, like, cloth and everything.
Yeah. Was there something in the cloth, or was it just the cloth? I don't remember.
I think it was just the cloth.
Okay.
Yeah, she was killed near the you know, that weird red sign that says "Two Milkmen Go Comedy."
Yeah. Does that ever get explained?
It's "Welcome to my kingdom." It's an anagram.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So random.
But it's also a convenient excuse for somebody to be murdered there without our heroes realizing.
Yeah. Or maybe they did that because they were murdered there. What if Dio did that? Is that a thing?
I don't think Dio did it because there's one on the bottom floor, which is the super long one.
He just thought the Zero was like, alright, I gotta make this not obvious. So he made another one on the bottom floor just because.
Memento Mori, Memento Mori, when the ninth lion eats the sun.
Wait, when did that happen?
Yeah.
Isn't that against the rules?
No. We don't have rules here.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward. This game breaks all of those commandments.
Yeah, really.
Not all of them, but most of them.
A good number. Oh, a diagram. Helpful.
Also, so they have a flux capacitor which lets them travel through time.
Oh, duh. Obviously.
No, also I like to complain when they talk about Ronald Knox's rules. The guy was a Catholic priest. Let's call him Father.
Yeah,
Knox.
really.
Like his name wasn't Mr. Knox. He was definitely Father. Who liked reading murder mysteries for some reason.
Yeah, I think I remember us talking about that before.
Mm-hmm. And like one of his commandments, I think everybody likes to change, like number 8 or something, is you can't have any Chinamen,
Yeah.
and people thinks it's
Don't they?
racist.
Yeah. Don't they change it to like no racist stereotypes or something?
That's one
Or
way of translating it, yeah. But no like hoodoo magic, crazy weird magic stuff. I don't know. I think Sherlock Holmes does that, where it's like no, that's impossible. But this person was from China, so he knows magical Chinese things, which allows this, creates this magical poisonous plant. I don't know.
wouldn't surprise me.
It's like, no, that's a cop out. You can't use somebody's from another country to. Although this game just does a version of that, which is they're from the future. That's how they're able to do this.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Dio, you look totally not conspicuous right there. I would. No one will be able to see you.
Anyway, Sigma is going through a
Except for
long
your hat.
explanation of why the information he learned from Dio in another timeline is still legit here.
Everything is still legit here. Except for the bad ending. That's not legit here.
Well, I think it's legit because it happened before the timelines. I mean, before we can jump around in time is when Dio killed the old woman to break into the game.
Oh, no, I'm not saying this isn't legit. This is totally legit. This happened.
I just don't understand why he needs to go into a huge explanation of why it'll apply in the current timeline instead of all timelines.
I don't remember in what timeline that was actually, like, fully explained. Like, all of this.
We saw
Or
a
if there-
picture of it. It was when Kay was tackling Dio.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out if there was actually an ending in which this was completely explained.
It wasn't completely explained, but
So then maybe this is necessary.
they
This is
showed
the ending
picture
for a
Kay
lot of things.
pressing Dio to the ground, and Dio admit, okay, I did it. I killed the old woman, and then he called her nasty names, which was mean because it's not like he ever talked to the old woman.
How did he get the bracelet off is the real question.
Well, she died.
Oh yeah, duh. Good to know that the bracelets are reattachable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is a good explanation. So where did Dio go? Dio went into the same room as Quark. That's where the old woman came from, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, I think.
That is, in fact, we're gonna get more details on this, which, the AB rooms got moved around just to mess with everyone.
Yep.
And make it look
this is
like...
really rude.
Make it look like Luna is the killer. Make it look like the old woman was from Luna's room.
Yeah.
And there's literally no reason to do that except just Zero Jr. was being a jerk.
I mean, if we're taking this, like, whatever they were saying in the last video about this part of this experiment being like the Chinese room and seeing like I think they said it was like the Chinese room or whatever. The Chinese room thing confuses me.
What do you mean?
If they were seeing if they would like accept Luna or whatever, maybe that was something that they did to test that. Like obviously paying her to be a killer to see if people would still trust her.
It's a Chinese room test in that we're just trying to see if people will really be tricked that this robot is a human.
So it's just seeing if we can still trust her after that. Okay, Alice, calm down.
Why did we... Oh, Atlas, that's Radical 6.
Yeah. We're just going through everyone that died and saying how they died.
But I want to go back to all the questions that were raised by Dio going into the booth.
Nope, we're done with that. Can't talk about that anymore. We're on Alice. You missed your opportunity.
Darn it, Sigma.
Sigma obviously doesn't have any more questions, so we shouldn't. Wait, she just said she took it with her and used it to stab her. Oh, the scalpel. Never mind. I thought she was talking about the handkerchief and the knife. I was like, how did she stab herself with the handkerchief?
you know, I
Okay.
don't think the Chinese room is at all relevant anymore because we have Zero Junior and they brought that up. It's like he's just a machine and all he's doing is making pre-programmed verbal responses.
Yeah.
He's really, really
Which is
good at
weird.
that.
Yeah, I'd say.
They must have like programmed a ton of different responses for like every possible thing that people could have said to Zero Junior.
Seriously.
Because he's able to answer their questions. They're like, wait, how are you able to answer our questions and know what we're saying? I'm just a super complicated robot. Whereas the Chinese room is more for really, really simple question and responses. Like the questions they gave, you know, what color is the sky? What do you want to eat for dinner?
Cool. Sigma finally figured out what we were thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Sigma.
I mean, that's basically what you do with, like, what do you call those? You know, tourist books, which just have a, you know, they have a list of common phrases and things in Japanese or whatever language. That's basically the Chinese room. It's like, okay, you can answer this set of really simple questions and give different responses.
Oh, I totally forgot that they found the luminol in Kay's robe.
Mm-hmm. Also, this is the future, so everybody's a robot. It's just the Terminator movies.
Really?
Well, I don't know why I just started watching, Katie and I started watching the Terminator movies. We just watched the first two, that's all. So,
Nice.
I saw these movies from the 80s for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
It's always funny how these shows think how quickly something's going to happen. Because like 1960s Star Trek thought, oh, by the 90s, we're reaching Mars and other galaxies.
Yeah, I was actually for an assignment for one of my classes, I was reading Isaac Asimov's predictions of 2014, which were made in like 1964 or whatever. And man, did he overestimate things. Like, he predicted we'd all be living underwater and there would be colonies on the moon and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no, none of this has happened yet. Maybe in another 50 years.
Well, granted, it did take like 50 years to get from flying the first airplane, actually more like 60 years to get from flying the first airplane to landing on the moon, but...
That's true.
We got computers and now we're all playing Flappy Bird instead of, you know, landing on the moon.
I never played Flappy Bird, actually.
I never did.
So
I never played it either. I just keep referencing it in hopes that somebody understands it, because I don't want to say Angry Birds anymore.
Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for
oh man, wait, I missed how Dio was killed.
them both.
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, and Luna's pointing out all the flaws in our arguments, but don't worry, she's going to explain them all back at us.
It's okay. I like how we're having this conversation. We're just like standing in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there you go, Sigma. You go ahead and think that. I don't think robotness is a word, though.
Your robotness is one reason why you can't be the killer.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws?
See, why couldn't you go sit on this bench and have the conversation?
They'll go to the bench, just not now.
Sorry, I'm just really lazy. I just want to sit down.
Robots can't hurt humans. Humans don't follow that rule. Why should robots?
Yeah, really. I'm pretty sure it'd be possible to make a robot that doesn't follow those rules. Just saying.
Yeah, like the Terminator robot.
Yeah, really, what happened to that? Like, does that just not apply?
Oh, now I remember why I brought it up. I forget what date they say Judgment Day is for the Terminators. I think it was sometime in the like 92 or something. So, yep, that's the year. That's the year these monster machines come alive and take over humanity.
Well, good thing that didn't happen.
Yeah, dodged a bullet there.
Phew. I like this music too.
Although I think Isaac Asimov was right. It's like we could have built underwater colonies if we really, really wanted to. We just didn't see the point.
Yeah, he was saying it would be like a matter of necessity, like the Earth would be way too crowded, and we would have to build underwater houses.
Oh, that's
Which,
what
I mean,
everybody thought in the 60s, and then they invented birth control and immediately stopped having kids.
He actually predicted that too, so...
Well, first, yes.
Well, then why do we need underwater colonies?
I don't know! I was so confused.
I'm gonna predict... I predict that... Okay, he predicted both outcomes at the same time. Okay.
Really? It was kind of ridiculous.
Yes, I guess you
Yeah, no, the birth rate has been plummeting. I think in the United States it's under 2, which is sad.
It's, for the world though, it's higher than it was in Asimov's time, but... Because in his, I think it was like 1 every 11 seconds, and now it's like 1 every 8 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do research.
Well, no, the weird thing is, because people are living longer, it completely throws off all population information.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm saying the replacement rate in the United States is like, I think it's either at 2 or 0. 2 children per woman, and that's under replacement rate because you need each woman needs to have 2 children, 1 to replace herself and 1 to replace her husband. And it's technically 2.1 because children don't always make it to adulthood. Anyway, I'll pay attention to the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I probably should read this because I don't remember. So I guess we're right so far. Other than that Dio was let in instead of he snuck in.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
Long story short, our generation has a lot less people in it than the generations before us.
Mm-hmm.
My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into
We're okay in the United States, though. Japan is the one that has to worry. They've got more people dying than being born. They officially hit that mark in Japan like 2 years ago.
This place is controlled by
Oh, it's so sad.
I couldn't try and prevent Dio from
I don't know.
And now they're in the weird like topward spin where they've got way more old people than young people.
Mm-hmm.
And they have no idea what to do about it.
Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
And then a bunch of Japanese guys think they can't get girlfriends, and they're very sad, so they just stop trying.
It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her.
Why did it take her 10 minutes?
I don't know, man. You're like the central... You're connected to the mainframe, aren't you? You should know all the answers to the puzzles.
Like, the puzzle does not take 10 minutes to solve. And when you know the answer ahead of time, just plug in the answer.
Exactly.
Luna, listen to me very
Ooh, new stuff.
She's a creepy voice.
The final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many
And this was Kay's mother.
work.
Yeah.
We cannot afford failure. Yes, I understand. Then let's make sure. What is your mission? Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to.
I like the music in this game.
I liked one of the songs in the first game, which is the really intense song. I'm told it makes a great workout song.
Our
I have both of these soundtracks. And they're pretty great. For intense music.
Also, I don't think there's been any. I'll see if there's any news onto the Zero Escape 3.
If there is, then I better finish 10-10-10, or, you know, you and Nickel are gonna come and be mean to me again.
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AV rooms and take their place.
Okay, they were trying to do stuff in February, and nobody has done anything since. Ooh, last heard in May.
Is there a problem? With all due respect,
But they're on Twitter.
I would like to state that I don't feel right about
Really?
this.
That's good.
We know someone is going to be
Twitter is always a big step.
just going to let it happen. I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6.
Okay, because with the popularity of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Zero Escape would maybe need one to boost it up. Zero Escape, I don't know what they're trying to cross over with.
What? Oh my gosh. What would they cross over with?
I don't know, but
Everyone in the comments, put what you'd want Zero Escape to cross over with. What characters from a game, book, or movie would you want to throw into the Notary game?
and basically every single one of their tweets is tweeted at the person, the writer, who I don't think speaks English, because I'm looking at the writer's Japanese Twitter, and it's all in Japanese.
I can't even imagine what this would cross over with, though. That's the thing. I'm just not sure.
As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure.
You know what? There's one way to answer this. There's one way to answer who should be thrown in. What has the most fanfiction crossovers?
Wasn't it something silly?
I'm looking it up.
I'm
looking it up. Oh, where is it? Is it Virtue's Last Reward? Oh, there it is. Virtue's Last Reward.
999 has more more fanfics.
Oh, okay, so it's either Harry Potter, Persona, or Danganronpa.
Let's go with Persona. That's
okay.
A video game, right?
Yeah. There's only one chapter to this, though.
Yes. Do I make myself clear? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll throw this offer out to you, Mr. Japanese person. We will program your game. Just give us the script. We'll turn it into a visual novel.
I'll help localize.
We'll make it like one of those small, silly visual novels. It doesn't have to be a grand thing, you know, just cut out all the puzzle rooms. We'll just pretend there were puzzles, and
they can all be matching puzzles.
We should make this game. Oh.
Can we?
We should make a version of, you know, a game very similar to this.
I'd be down. We should do it. Maybe after finals. But I'd be down.
I've got so many games on my games to make list, but yeah, okay.
Let me know if you need any help.
Yeah, sorry, you know.
Our game got shut down.
Yeah.
It was great. Our game was great. Just saying.
Maybe we should just go the... You know, I kind of want to make the Pride and Prejudice... It's like, okay, we're making it a visual novel now, because Paul knows how to program those, but there's already a Pride and Prejudice visual novel.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Okay, let me start a text file now. Games to make.
Okay. Listen up, everyone. You're getting secret insight into Michael's game.
Zero Escape like game. Pride and
with
Prejudice. Yeah.
Diana.
No.
Okay, I'll pay attention to the video while you're writing this.
Visual novel.
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
Luna took orders from someone else.
Yes.
I feel like a Phoenix Wright-like game would be interesting, although I don't know what to do with that.
Oh my gosh. Did you see that they're making Phoenix Wright with birds?
Yeah, I've seen How to Fool Boyfriend.
That's no. That's not what I'm talking about. Although my new video, the videos are great. Everyone go watch them. No, they're making a game called Aviary Attorney. And it's Ace Attorney like, but it's with birds. I've already backed it on Kickstarter. Everyone go back it. I really want this game to happen. I will do a video walkthrough of it, potentially blind, if y'all go back it right now. They're not even, I mean, granted, it's obviously European, as they're asking for money in euros and not dollars, but
those are actually pounds.
Pounds, you know what I meant? I don't know anything about Europe. I've never been there. So, you know, life goal. I think the game takes place, I can't talk. The game takes place in France? Yeah. I haven't, they sent me an update email, but I haven't got around to reading it yet. But they're only asking for like 10 or 15, like a person to...
Yeah, it seems like an interesting project. I've always wondered about starting a project with just public domain visuals.
Yeah, you'd have to. But, I mean, I really hope it gets funded because I really want to see this game happen. They say if they get enough, they'll put it on Steam.
The way it reminds me, the book, if you've ever heard of the Uncle Wiggily stories, that's what all the illustrations remind me of, because it's like rabbits and other animals in top hats and suits.
It seems like my kind of game. Obviously. For very clear reasons. As I'm greatly enjoying Helpful Boyfriend and, I mean, Phoenix Wright. Obviously. So, all I'm saying is the prosecutor, I think he's actually like a rooster. Which is great. I really like that.
Now we're going into the murder timeline.
Oh, here we go. This is actually kind of important, probably. Good for you, Luna. Want to share?
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we were at 0 hours.
I like Luna's hair.
I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters.
Oh yeah, also I wanted to do a dating sim parody. What did I forget about that? But I didn't want to do 2 in a row because I already made my Nigerian prince. It's like, well, if I do 2 in a row, I'm going to be that guy who only does dating sim parodies. So I'm breaking up the flow with the mystery game instead.
Also, My Nigerian Prince is a great game. Everyone go buy it. Or go watch my video walkthrough. Either one. Preferably go buy it. There's a link.
Actually, I've got my sketches for the next game right now. It's Francie Drew and the mystery of the missing mother-in-law. She's about people who are getting married and the mother-in-law mysteriously disappears. And can I just say, drawing wedding dresses is difficult.
Yeah, I bet.
So
depending, of course.
So I've just made this. So I'm just taking real designs and messing with them until it looks weird. So this person is actually going to have a flower on the side of their humongous belt because it looks nice. It's like fine. There's no reason for it to be there. It doesn't serve any purpose. But otherwise the side of her dress is gonna be all blank, a big white blank spot, and I thought that looks boring.
Oh, I was gonna say this one.
Ugh, how did Katie give a plus to this hairstyle? Ugh, ew. I'm just wondering who gave a heads up to Luna's hairstyle too, because...
I don't know.
Oh, man.
No, I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again. He probably felt he had to.
So Zero Jr. technically made her die when she was injected.
Mm-hmm. Well, he just turned off her power temporarily.
Turned the power off.
Hence, technically.
He just turned out the power to her moving around. He didn't, like, turn off her brain power.
This is a really weird picture.
They're fighting. Luna's like, oh no, you didn't.
Oh no, girl, hold my earrings.
She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also
This is like literally the longest explanation of how you died.
This is the explanation of how I died, yes.
Yeah. And now look, here I am, I'm good.
Yes.
So literally what I did was I just took pictures, the pictures of my Twitter followers, and just drew them out.
Did you do me?
No.
What?
Basically
Really?
I only drew like 9 pictures, so I took like the top, the 9 people.
On the way, she bumped into Dio.
Fine.
Yes, I guess she just saw him, really.
See how it
They
is.
didn't talk. She just ran past.
Let me see. Don't you have like a frog or something as your,
Curious, of course.
No, you don't.
No.
Wondered what she was doing.
Yeah, you have you pretending to be a cartoon character. Oh my.
But it's a cute picture of me.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm gonna use as the hero of my game.
It totally could be. You could just take off the sunglasses and it would be fine.
Surprised to find my body.
I actually was going for pictures because I don't know how to draw hair. So,
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
what sort of
that's a
hairstyle
problem.
it is, and I already got somebody with straight hair.
One was to get Alice's bracelet.
Fine, I see how it is.
I got like 3 people with straight hair, and I can't draw straight hair. I'm so sad.
Could have used my end slate from Houseful Boyfriend. I have straight hair in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just saying.
but he couldn't find it.
So then Dio comes in. He's just chilling.
He sees the
Like,
dead body.
Yes.
And it's like, oh no,
But
dead
there was
body.
something else he wanted to do too. He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
Wait,
Nobody noticed like
what knife?
the extra blood in her. I guess they didn't.
No,
Wait,
I don't
what
think so.
knife?
The knife Alice used to kill herself.
I thought she used a
I
scalpel.
think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade. That's why he hid it so well.
I'm so confused.
Oh, the knife he used to kill the old woman. So how did
Okay,
Alice get
okay.
that?
Do you remember
I was
what it
right.
said?
That's
It
what I
was
thought I read.
really
When Alice was looking at the bloody handkerchief, the knife was wrapped in it. Like,
Yes.
the knife was
Ah.
in the bloody handkerchief. I was right. I knew it.
It's the name
And
of
then
the
she took it, and that's what she
organization
used to kill herself in
Okay.
this chapter.
Time out. Sigma just asked what the Myrmidons are. Sigma, I thought you know every single timeline now. Fail.
Well,
I don't really know.
I know the Dio
I
ending
don't-
was a long time ago, but still, Sigma.
how much detail did Dio actually? Didn't he say it was? He said like straight up it was like a cult, wasn't it?
He went into huge detail. He described all the members in the hierarchy.
And how they're all clones and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
Come on, Sigma. Get it together.
Sigma's trying to justify Dio. Dio is his favorite. Sigma wants Dio Luna. That's his favorite ship.
Ew.
May I continue?
Luna's just like, can I just keep talking? Like, seriously, you should just be quiet now. This is my time to shine.
You already gave your huge lecture, Sigma. Now I
Yeah,
talk.
it's my turn. Oh wait, Sigma's talking again.
No, this is Sigma recapping what Luna's talking.
Sigma, can you please let Luna have her time to shine? Like,
This happens in pretty much every ending, though. You have 20 minutes of lecture, you know.
Sigma's just a narcissist. He just likes to hear himself talk.
Dio had no reason to take it, because he had no idea what it was for, but he thought it was shiny, so he slipped it in his pocket.
Might as well not leave something potentially useful with a dead person.
But they already did that with the bracelet, whatever.
Maybe he. Oh no, Dio totally knew the bracelet was okay. Just I don't know.
Dio just likes shiny things.
I don't know, man. The key looks kind of metallic, like matte, not shiny.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
Oh snap.
Ooh.
Drama.
Clover tried to push past Dio. They began to
Like,
fight.
apparently Clover's just fighting with everyone today.
But Dio's got a knife.
That escalated quickly.
That was when he showed up. Tenmyoji.
The savior. Tenmyoji.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
I'm pointing a knife at this young girl. Come on.
Stay out of this, you senile old shit. Like hell, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, Tenmyoji, get him.
Everybody's so mad in this game.
I know, like literally. And it's not even like the whole game. It's just like right now, everyone's mad.
And Clover, you're like a secret agent. Do something besides...
I mean, she's kind of still in training.
She's
and the only
kind of the
mission
worst
she's had
secret
so far-
agent ever, though.
The only mission she's had so far has been like an epic failure, right?
Yeah, she was captured.
So
And she
maybe
tried to
it's
contact
probably
her
good
brother using their psychic powers.
Snake. I miss Snake. Or what's his real name? Light or something?
His real name is Light,
I have not played 999 in a while.
which is a mean
Either.
thing to name your blind child.
Yeah, but he's blind. That's so mean. I kind of never really thought of that. No. Not T-Dog.
No, he's my favorite. Wow.
I am so you guys.
When we saw... Why were there no white knife wounds on T-Dog?
Maybe they were all on his back, which didn't look.
Yeah, because, you know, T-Dog always fights with his back to his assailant.
Yeah. He just feels like it's more fair, but this time it didn't work out.
So wait, if Clover was awake, why wasn't she doing more?
I don't know, maybe she's just hyperventilating in a corner.
She's just lying down, and I mean, I can understand, even with T-Dog being unconscious and in the perfect position for this, it's still kind of difficult to handcuff a live Clover.
Yeah. Where did he even get these handcuffs?
Maybe they're another thing inside his pocket that Clover missed when she searched his pockets. Because he's got a bomb detonator, he's got several bombs, he's got poison, he's got handcuffs now, and a knife.
Okay, I've got it. I know what's under Dio's hat, guys. His hat is like this game's version of Adventure Game pants, and he literally has everything in the world under his hat. It's like a Mary Poppins bag.
Mm-hmm.
He can just pull anything out of it. Alright, I solved the mystery.
Everything except a rabbit, though. That's the one thing he doesn't have.
No, that's the one thing. And it really frustrates him. Like, he's been wearing that hat since he was a kid, and it's always frustrated him that he can never pull a rabbit out.
Anyway, so Dio just ties them up and leaves.
I mean, I guess it's easier than actually killing them, so...
You have a knife and you've killed a bunch of other people.
He's just really sadistic and mean.
Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah, but also, if we think about it, there was really no reason for him to try to kill... Yeah, what was his motive? Just, he's a jerk?
I mean, maybe, I don't know. For some reason, he didn't want Luna to come back to life. I don't know why, but he didn't.
Like, what we saw was he was being mean to Clover, and
Because Clover was trying to take
because Clover killed Luna, quote unquote, and then
and tried to take the AED to resuscitate her, and Dio came and was like, "What are you doing?" And then
Can't
Clover
save
was
her,
like,
right? Yeah.
"Meh."
I
And
can
Dio was
understand
like,
why
"No, you're
this
not."
led to a fight. I just don't understand why this fight ended with, "We must kill you all."
She wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
Now,
I don't know. Dio's just a jerk.
see, if she wrote
Yes.
like a capital letter there, no problem.
It'd be totally obvious, but I mean, I guess it was just limited to what she could write. Oh, valid question. Who would have been
What happened in the rec room?
Dio and Kay's other
There's
partner
really
in
no
the?
Your
Let's go with
theory was
Quark.
essentially correct. What you said.
Because it had to have been someone whose bracelet they had, right? Yeah. I was just thinking about that as maybe a possible motive, but never mind, that's not a thing.
No, it was Alice. That's why Dio was picking up Alice's bracelet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, meanwhile, Kay, for whatever reason, in this pathway, he had, his detective hat on and figured
Good
this
job,
out.
Kay.
Other pathways,
maybe
it's
not.
Miyoji who
Okay.
does it, and us. Okay, so Dio wounded him.
But didn't kill him. I don't see how you can mortally wound but not kill with an axe to the head. But I mean, alright.
He's got a robot
Even with
suit.
a
He's
robot
got
suit.
a robot suit. Anyway, I guess the spear was instantaneous, and then he collapsed.
And then somehow he carried that that axe in his back while he stabbed Dio, and then fell face forward. Yeah.
Maybe it would make more sense if he was lunged forward to throw the spear into Dio.
And then just fell. I guess that would make sense.
But doesn't explain how Dio gets from behind Kay, because he was hit from behind, to in front of him.
I mean, if Kay turned around, because the
spear
was...
Dio was stuck in the wall. Remember, the spear was stuck in the wall. So, obviously, Dio hit Kay with an axe from behind, then ran around him to be in the perfect position to be...
Well, didn't it say... No, I think it said, Kay was turning around to go turn off the lights, and that's when Dio nailed him.
Mm-hmm.
So Kay had turned around at that point. Dio grabbed the axe, which would be really difficult to do from the angle that Dio was at, but whatever. Nailed him with it. Then Kay turned around, grabbed the lance, and stabbed Dio with it, then fell forward and died.
We're just overthinking everything.
Only way that could have happened.
Anyway, our point, really unlikely murder scenario.
But apparently that's what happened.
I told him where it was.
Luna?
Do you
What?
remember when you were in the rec room with Fi and Tenmyoji? Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green
So
door
here's
to the
my
front.
question. I'm wondering how many times
The 3 doors and the
Sigma
switch.
jumps around to these various timelines.
Look, Tenmyoji.
I actually don't know.
The door is unlocked. He took off through it without another
Does he
door.
spend a couple of weeks in order to get through this game?
Probably. I know I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
When does he take a nap?
right. It only
Never.
took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying. Yes, the display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs.
Okay, so apparently T-Dog was not at all suspicious when Luna's like, "Oh hey, what do you know? This door's open. Let's go in there.
I know, right?
Something interesting." Like, she really didn't sell that very well.
I mean, maybe that was just like supposed to be
Aluminum foil.
a rendition of her. Like she was just saying it right now in this conversation with Sigma, so she wasn't putting a lot of heart into
Did
it.
you know that aluminum foil
Maybe it was better back then.
has magnetic shielding properties?
Look, the foil! They figured it out!
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. Anyway, the point is...
You could easily use aluminum foil to get those bracelets off.
Do they even have aluminum foil in this facility?
Yes, they do. When you go into the crew quarters, you need to
Okay.
you have the huge amount of aluminum foil there
Oh, duh. Yeah, I knew there was some, but I couldn't remember what room it was in.
for that one puzzle. Yeah.
Everyone just should have taken a little piece and put it on their bracelets.
You could reuse it over and over again.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you'd give it to Dio first, you know he wouldn't share. So you might want to keep a backup piece just in case.
Well, I think with that puzzle you had like extra long pieces of aluminum foil.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I
Good for
put it
you,
next
Luna.
to
You're the only one that thinks in this game. I put him there.
Being.
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
Whoa! Somebody called it.
Obviously, it was the only way it could have gone.
I did that when I was off screen. I do lots of things when I'm off screen.
The perks of being a robot. And not a major character.
I can conveniently do everything the plot needs to be done off screen.
That's my job. I'm a robot. In case you forgot.
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
Yeah, so this is how we know that Zero Jr. was the one who moved that big, moved the AB rooms.
Yeah, they said that in the beginning. You were talking about something else. I was reading.
This is where we go into, I think we go into weird territory here.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this.
Because Sigma's saying that Zero Jr. turned her back on to make her alive, because she's alive right now.
Yeah.
But we're getting a huge plot twist as soon as we finally get to it. Everybody
Yeah. Everybody get ready.
Is the author of this game, like, paid by the word or something?
I don't know, man.
Because I think Charles Dickens must have been paid by the word.
Oh, I would believe it.
Because that's why he takes 10 pages to describe anything that could be described in one page.
Tell you what.
Isn't that obvious?
Like, they had dinner and it was delicious. Bam! That's like 20 pages in its novels.
Okay, we're gonna find out.
Maybe we're not.
Okay, wait, we need some more dramatic shots.
To play the nonary game.
Because.
That was part of the project. Because she was infected with Radical 6. Zero Senior and the old woman did that. It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
Which is really rude.
Yeah, everybody needs to die multiple times to make the project a success.
I don't think this project is ethical.
She wouldn't have accidentally killed me.
I don't think we has the project been at all explained? No, we haven't. We'll learn about that in the Phi ending.
Never took place.
Wow, they were able to think really far ahead. Everyone died for the project.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's died at one point in time.
Yeah, really.
Who hasn't died? Maybe Quark. Remember the one ending? I think it was the Bad Clover ending. Everybody dies.
Yeah. That one time when, like, all those bodies were piled on top of each other? Yeah, I remember that.
Conveniently piled, because they all died apparently at the same time.
It was technically saying that they all had Radical 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
At that point. So, like, they just all took turns killing themselves.
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried
So
that
Dio and Kay did not die for the project. They died on their own terms.
Yeah, they just died because Dio was a jerk. Although Dio killed the old woman, and that had to happen for the project. So
Oh my gosh.
they wanted Dio to be this random element to, make the project a success.
So that he could pose as one of the participants. To disrupt the project.
Yeah, seriously.
The same reason they did all of this. It was
For the project.
necessary evil. The project
What is this freaking project? It'd be nice if they came up with
Luna.
a name for it.
Project.
Project Pony.
Zero.
Let's go with that.
No, let's not go with that. Project Objection. Let's go with that.
Oh. Project Time Travel.
That kind of makes sense, at least.
Okay, at first it looks like Dio's the reason everybody died, but no. Everyone died for the project.
You have to say the project in like a really sinister way. Project.
Which means the old lady and Zero Senior were killing everybody by proxy.
Or they just killed everyone. Even the old woman.
We did get a recording from Zero Senior. You know, we talked to him. Where exactly is he? Nobody seems to follow up on that.
We talked to him about termites. I remember that.
Is that the reason nobody wants to find him? It's because they're scared he's going to talk about termites again?
Would you?
Oh, is this the creepy part?
Yep.
Oh, this is the part that freaks me out. I'm sorry.
Would you
It's just awkward.
hug me?
Nice angle. I don't know what to say.
My arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go.
I mean, if someone's hugging you like that, like...
When you're on a bench, yeah.
Like, where is she... How is she sitting right now? Oh, yeah. Here we go. This part.
This feels nice.
He's gently stroking her hair.
This would be so romantic if that didn't happen.
Yeah, now her robot parts are falling off.
You ruined her hair.
I'm sorry.
Is that the reason why her hair is so weird? It's because otherwise it...
Fiber, but after Clover gave me the tubocurarine.
Oh, yeah, she can only last a certain amount of time because her body was turned off.
This is what I really look like. I'm a golem, just a machine, a jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
Oh, this is what's gonna happen in the new Terminator movie. Everybody falls in love with the killer robots. Yes.
This is so sad.
You believed in me this whole time. Even though I look like this.
I like how they're not showing us.
Thank you.
Yeah, her decomposing body. But, did we not get to the subplot, the big twist that we were trying to build up to, which is the fact that she turned her body back on?
I've done things I really shouldn't have.
Oh.
Oh.
We're finally getting to it as soon as
Yeah, here we go.
we had given
You just
up on
spoiled
it.
Gosh darn it, Michael.
I thought, oh, the game is just not going to do that, but no, it is.
You failed.
So
Sorry, we just ruined that.
That was the first thing.
I ruined it 3 seconds before the game did. Anyway, she hacked her own computer.
And I fell in love with a human. Actually, I don't think
If
that's
I
it.
had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kay and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other.
Yeah, you could have hacked into the computer much earlier.
I could have stopped Alice from killing herself. And I could have even
She could have saved everyone.
at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Junior's systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous. So we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course. But everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness...
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fan fiction about this, where it's like Luna, at the very beginning, she just disobeys her orders, bam, nothing happens, entire game is
If there
averted.
isn't, I'm gonna write it.
himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
And Zero Junior's in the process of shutting her down again. Oh.
Oh gosh. Oh.
And did nothing. I deserve
Yeah, this part I think gave me some nightmares.
Like, it would be
I don't know why I wasn't
tragic if it
expecting
wasn't
it.
she's dying and turning evil.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it, but I wasn't.
I guess she's not turning evil.
No, she's not. She's just losing her humanness. Yeah, Sigma, you gave your passionate speech.
Thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
But Luna, I'm okay if we don't kiss right now.
Yeah, it's okay. Sigma, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go back in time and save her, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
No.
Thank you.
Oh, ew. Oh, God.
On her hair.
Goodbye, Doctor.
In her eye.
Doctor.
Doctor.
He really is Doctor Who from that TV show, the time-traveling guy. I don't know, his real name is The Doctor, not Doctor Who, but seriously,
Yeah.
that's a confusing title for your show.
Yeah.
That's like naming the Phoenix Wright series Mr. Attorney. It's like everybody's gonna think his name is Mr. Attorney. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's just what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Is that the end?
I think.
No!
Yeah. I thought we were
That's
gonna
so
have like
sad.
a picture of her without any face
I know.
whatsoever.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Maybe that was just me.
Disaster averted. Oh my.
Woo. Thank God, I'm not gonna have any nightmares tonight.
Yes.
Still, her eye falling off makes me a little uncomfortable.
And of course, again, we have the Japanese cast.
Yay!
Who the English voices were, because it's apparently not important.
Okay, for the very last, the last ending, which is the next ending, isn't it?
The Phi ending.
Yeah, we need to, edit in, like, credits of the English voice actors.
I don't think there's a list of them anywhere.
I'm gonna look it up.
Well, there's probably like a list somewhere, but I mean, just IMDb it, I guess.
Actors, virtues, I can't spell. Last reward. Wasn't Troy Baker involved in this somehow?
I don't know who that is. Here we go.
I found it on Wikipedia.
Oh wow, Zero Escape was actually 2012.
Yeah. Troy Baker in English. Sigma. I knew it. In the OVA. But still, it counts. Troy Baker is a big deal. You should figure that out. Original video animation.
Oh yeah,
I knew that.
he does Sigma's voice, which I don't think we've actually heard at all yet.
Do you actually hear? Oh. Do you actually hear Sigma's voice in the game?
That gets into spoiler territory. We'll be hearing Sigma talk in the next one.
That's what I was gonna say. Don't you hear him in the next ending? Kinda.
Yeah, huh. Well, okay, well, we've got the list. Go on to IMDb, and you can see just IMDb Zero Escape.
Hey, Travis Willingham? Really? Oh my gosh, I did not know that. That's so awesome. Sorry.
Oh, come on. He plays King in Sophia the First. It's amazing.
Who?
The guy you were just talking about, Mr. Willingham. Yeah, Travis Willingham does the King in the really awful Sophia the First show that I've never seen, so I shouldn't really call it awful. It's just an excuse for merchandise. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, everybody. Maybe eventually we will do the final ending, the final pathway.
Oh, maybe you'll have me back. I don't know.
And we've been playing for over 37 hours.
Yay! That was fun.
Do I want to exit? Yes.